some nails today. We're just gonna apply the nail beddings to it. Okay. So these are the nail beddings we're going to be using, just like how we have here, except hers are a bit more shiny. So on a regular nail we wouldn't have that. So we're just going to go ahead and trim them down as you would on a client that is just returning. You got to make sure that you are clipping down the growth of the nail. I'm going to put these away. Going to clip them down and then we're going to buff them out. And I'm using a straight nail cutter. It is not curved. So we're just going to use this. That's how that looks after you've trimmed it down. I'm going to make sure you are taking down quite a bit. Excuse her. She's a bit stiff.
You be getting Rosie some cool freaking toys.
Yeah. Rosie likes playing with it too. Okay. So to take off the shine, please excuse the nails in the background. To take off the shine, I'm gonna go ahead and buff it with a sanding band. This is a medium sanding band. So I'm just gonna take down this right here. Zoom you guys in. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up the speed to a number 8 so that we can actually start bringing this down, because it's a bit more built than a regular nail. You don't want to take off on a regular nail that much because it adds so much pressure and you're taking off a bunch of layers on your natural nail. So you see here. So I'm just gonna use it on the practice hand. On a natural nail, you would like to use a 3 to even a 2, nothing higher than that. You can do a 4, but you would probably have to do a 3. That's what I usually use, is a 3. So you can see it's bringing it down pretty fast. This is why we want to be very gentle. And then you're just gonna take it away. Just take it away little by little. Just take away the shine, buff it out, kind of roughen it up a little bit. And keep going. Using this side of my drill for this side, and then the front side for the opposite side. So then we're going to go ahead and move a little bit faster here. Contact so that your drill is not going all over the place and it'll just slip. You don't want to cut your client. You want to make sure you have a balance, that you're in control of your drill. You can work over or under the hand, whatever is better position for you. So if you're going over, it's good to balance yourself right here on the side of the nail or on top of your hand. I like to balance myself here if I'm working under, I like to balance myself on my fingers. Okay, and that's how they are prepped. So after we have prepped it, what we're gonna do for our next prepping step is our dehydrator and our primer. So we're gonna go ahead and use our Vanillisa trusty handy dandy nail prep dehydrator. So this dehydrates natural nails for increased adhesion, non-acidic for acrylic, and UV gel. So you can use this also if you do acrylics, but on this channel, if you have not realized yet, we only use gel products. So acrylic dipping powders maybe, but that's the closest we'll get to acrylic because it's the monomer smell for me. Primer for the Vanillisa, and that's what I'm also putting on right now. Is already like a sourdough smell, but it is still tolerable. Anti-lift-in binder, enhances adhesion, non-acid, and is for UV gels only. I'm not sure why, but that is a bit restricted. I think I've told you guys that a couple of times, but let me go ahead and put these to the side. These are kind of disturbing me. Pretty much prepped. We're not going to do the thumb because you won't really be able to see it, so we're just going to do these 4 fingers. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and start pulling out our tips. I cannot see myself wearing something like that. That's a little too crazy for me. So we're going to size them out.
You guys ready?
Yep. So now that we're done running our errands, we're going to go ahead and get back into it. Just got a little bit more steps to go. So we are working with Model 1's top coat and base coat. So I am going to go ahead and grab the base coat and apply a nice even layer to each one. And we're grabbing the nail tips and buffing them out before we place them down on top of that coat that we had put down. And we're going to go ahead and hold it down with one hand and grab the nail lamp with the other. And if you need to, just go ahead and adjust on placing a bit more base coat if you've rubbed it off like me, and just hover it for a couple of seconds, and then we'll do a full cure after you've applied each one so that it is cured pretty well. So we're just going to do that to the rest of the nails. Alright, so once you have them all placed on and they feel nice and sturdy, what you're going to do is go ahead and clip them down. And I like to use a straight nail clipper to do this, because when you're cutting the shape of the nail, you can just go from the front, moving to the back and the sides of the nail, and then go to the front and clip down the length of how your client would like them to be. And so that's basically what I'm doing here. And if you use a curved nail clipper, it's kind of different, but what I suggest is just go in with a straight clipper. So this is where you go ahead and cut down, shape, and file, and that's pretty much it. That's how it looks. And we're just gonna go ahead and place one more layer of base coat on top of it so it's joined together as one. And then you can go in with your poly gel or your painting gel, and keep on going with the nail design. So that's pretty much it and how I do my nail prep. So go ahead and subscribe if you are not already, and I'll catch you on the next one.